Johnny at Stainless Diesel. I got a couple questions about the Pro Mod manifold modifications, so I'm going to show you a couple things here in a minute. All right, so here is our turbo location in our modified stainless diesel manifold in our 63 split window Corvette and a billet chunk of badass Waggler competition engine. So what we thought had worked initially turns out that it didn't. So there's a really tight hood clearance to our turbocharger manifold combination on our new diesel powered Pro Mod. And if you see these circles here, that's where the gate ports have to be now. Initially, we thought this would fit, but after some more test fitment, we found out that these ports would not work. So we had to add some ports in this general location, and Tony Durhammer from HammerTech Race Cars, and the help of one of his buddies that works on Terry McMillan's, Top Fuel Dragster, made it happen. So this is some initial CAD work after our hand drawing from a quickie mock-up done down at HammerTech Race Cars. And this Waggler competition engine, once we got it installed in the chassis, Tony's been working diligently on relocating motor mounts and bracketry for the top frame rail and everything else to make all the magic happen. So what we figured out is the turbo needs to sit here to miss the hood and to fit everything we needed. All right, so manifolds. Our second gen stainless steel manifold is a 400 series alloy, although we can weld some 300 stuff to it. They basically come in just like this. They are cast in Muskegon, Michigan, and we bring them down here in Indiana and machine them like this. So feet, this is the normal looking one. So I'll put some pictures in of some of these modifications we've done, but here is the start of it. So as you can see, quite a bit different from that. We machined this to around a 15-degree angle and machined this as well because on the Pro Mod, the turbo has to sit approximately right there. And then we put some EGT port holes in every cylinder as well. And then basically, we made two stainless caps to rebuild the manifold back into one piece. Initially, we thought we'd put wastegate ports here, but the Pro Mod hood comes very close to this area, so not gonna work. So took it down to HammerTech Race Cars, and we did some mock-up and kind of seen on this piece what we needed. So we ended up welding plugs in that. Tony modified that for us. There's some weld on the plugs on the inside, you can see. And we did some port work. I did some hand blending basically here before it went down to Tony's, just to kind of get started. So what we're gonna do now, this is all polished, by the way, and I need to do a little cleanup work here, just to kind of make the inlet and outlet radiuses flow a little nicer. And then we are going to machine the feet flat because the welding process of all the heat in the center caused a little distortion where the gaskets are. So we're going to fix that here in a little bit. But basically, you'll see the little square corners here after Tony sent it out to one of his buddies here to machine. And we're going to just put some radiuses on those by hand real quick. And it's going in there to get it surfaced. Here's the modification done by Tony Durhammer's good friend that works on Top Fuel stuff.
We're working on an exhaust manifold for a diesel Pro Mod Corvette. Tony Durhammer from HammerTech Race Cars brought me this exhaust manifold that we need to do some modifications on. This thing is 316L stainless steel, and it's thick and it's hard. So I just drew a block up basically of the area that I need to machine, and you know, it's really going to be a tedious job. This here is just basically analyzes the program to make sure that we're not going to have any tool crashes and things. Sorry
All right,
about the loud
so
noise, but
done a little
here is a few shots
Corvette
of
work
the initial
here.
start of our hand blending of the radiuses.
Blended
After
the
the mod
edges
to the
that were
manifold,
machined.
we made the transitions very smooth to help, with the flow transition to the wastegates. And I'm pretty happy with it. This is just the initial start. We got deeper in depth as we progressed before it went on the mill, but here's a quick shot.
Ready for the mill. All right, so we are going to use tool 15. It's a carbide 3/4 inch insertable end mill. Little manual code here. It's at M6 tool 15. All right. Make sure inserts are in good shape. I like to feel them with my fingernail. You can see if it's chipped or the edge, anything weird going on. So they feel really good. All right. So I'm gonna pull up my program here, and this is one of my normal programs that I would machine manifolds with. I'm going to jump to tool 15 and I'm going to see how she looks. Alright, just tearing some of this here protective low tack tape off of this bad boy. Got the feet. Okay, looking good. Got the feet all machined and deburred and everything looks happy. I'm gonna mellow down to Tony. He's going to put it on there and start welding some wastegate pipes for us.
So pretty excited. We got an event coming up here next weekend here, UCC Ultimate Callout Challenge in Indianapolis. So we're going to bring the car out and hopefully it's not red anymore. So stay tuned.